Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Eunice. Thank you for joining me on this journey of mastering our relaxation. Today's yoga stretch sequence is a yoga stretch sequence that you can do in the morning or in the evening. You could also do it midday, just to take a break, create space, expand in the body, release tension, release stress. This practice, though, is specifically for caregivers. I like to show love to my caregivers because I'm a nurse. I've made a career out of being a caregiver, and though I don't work in the traditional healthcare setting, I still provide a service, and it still could take a lot from the body and the mind, and it still can tax the body and the mind. Caregivers are also mothers, parents, sibling taking care of a sibling. If you take care of someone or something, even if it's like a pet, you're a caregiver. You're expending energy. You're giving your energy, your mind and body energy in the care of someone or something else. So I'm going to start off our practice by pulling a yoga pose from this Mica deck. I love this deck. It has affirmations on it. So when we do this pose in our practice, I will be reading the affirmation, and that will allow you to reflect on it, take it in, remember it, pause, write it down, journal on it, and hopefully it just adds to the practice. These affirmations are empowering, and I really enjoy them. I enjoy them in my own personal practice. So I'm just going to give this deck a shuffle. And I already have a sequence planned out, so I want to just add one pose, just one. I hope you guys are doing well. It is a day off for me, so I enjoyed my day by going for a walk. At the beginning of the week, I was looking forward to this day off, and I was like, yes, I'm going to have a day off. I'm going for a walk. I'm going to go for a run in the woods, walk. I need to move my body. I need to move my blood. That's just something I need to do. And I actually have 2 days off back to back during this week, and so I'm so grateful for that. If you stay until the end of practice, I'm actually going to be pulling a gratitude oracle card to end our practice, because I've been on a gratitude challenge journey where for 21 days I was focusing on gratitude. And how I started or even became aware of this challenge is there is a page on YouTube, there's a channel on YouTube called I Heart Aries. Her name is Chelsea. She does tarot and oracle card pulls and readings for the Aries collective. So if you're Aries, I'm an Aries sun and moon. I resonate with her readings. I love her energy. She just shows up authentically. She keeps it real, and I vibe with that. There's a reason why I keep going back, and I've been watching her for a year. And she mentioned this gratitude challenge, and I started it, and I just realized I'm on day 40. So I was like, you know what? Let me pull a gratitude card and just keep that vibe going. All right, let's get our card. What are we adding? What do our caregivers, what do we need? This is what we need. Corpse pose. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Sometimes you just need to just lay down and do nothing. We are definitely taking a Shavasana at the end. Okay, so I said I wanted one card, but because I'm already doing Shavasana, let's get another one. I already planned for that, you know. We're not gonna have a caregiver practice and not incorporate corpse pose. Oh, hold on, let me see. I flipped over a card here. Supine spinal twist, releasing the back, recalibrating the back, releasing the hips, also great for the digestive system. Awesome. So these are the 2 poses that we got today. Put it like this in the order it came out. We got corpse pose and supine spinal twist. And I love that they have affirmations, and I will be reading them in our practice. So I'll see you on the mat. Let's begin our practice. As mentioned before, this is a yoga stretch sequence that can be done in the morning or in the evening. with a hip and back focus for caregivers. Feel free to skip or modify any of the poses. Use any props you may need. Keep them close by. I will be using a bolster. Remember, your body is the guru. Honor and listen to it. Let's begin our practice in turtle pose. Bring the soles of the feet together and move the feet away from the hips to make a diamond shape with the legs. You can move from side to side and move the fleshy parts of the upper thighs out of the way so you can sit up nice and tall. And you can stay upright with the hands resting on the feet, lengthening your back. Or you can move deeper by rounding the back and threading the arms underneath the legs, palms of the hands facing up. Use your inhalation to lengthen your back and use your exhalation to surrender, letting the knees grow heavy on the arms, rounding your back, releasing your neck and your lower back. Gently release using your inhalation to come upright. Let's move into seated reclined pigeon. Lengthen your right leg straight in front of you and place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Bend the right knee, placing the right foot flat on the floor. Make sure that you're able to sit up straight. You want to avoid your back rounding. And you can move the right heel closer to the hips for a deeper stretch, or you can move the right foot away if the hips are tight. Flex your left toes towards the left knee to protect your knee. And you can hold in stillness or just rock from side to side, feeling the different areas of the stretch in the hips. Use your inhalation to release. Let's move over to the opposite leg. Place the right knee on top of the left ankle. Bend the left knee, placing the left foot on the floor. Make sure you're able to sit up nice and tall, send your heart forward, and breathe into the right hip. You can also take a moment to notice the difference between the right and the left hip in this stretch. Release the legs, and you can grab your bolster here or blocks. And we're going to move into a seated forward fold. Extend both of the legs straight in front of you. You can place your prop between the legs. Take a moment to sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, and then exhale to fold forward. Rest your head on the prop. Let go of the body. You can rest your hands on your leg, or you can rest your hands on the ground besides the legs. And then you can move a little bit deeper and allow the back to round, releasing the weight of the head into your prop. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs and in the buttocks and the lower back. Take an inhale and come up. Set your prop off to the side. And come over the legs and move into downward facing dog. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Tuck the back toes under. Send the hips up and back. Send the chest towards the upper thighs. And then bend deep into the right knee and straighten the left leg, breathing into the hamstring. And then bend deeply into the left knee, lengthening and breathing into the right hamstring. And then you can pedal out through the legs, feeling the stretch in the buttocks and the lower back. Take an inhale and send your right leg back and up for three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, sending the right heel to the left, and then use your exhalations to step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand for high lizard. You can rock back and forth on the back foot. Plant the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen your back. Heel toe the right foot back to center. We're going to prepare for low lunge. Draw the right hip back and the left hip forward to make sure the hips are squared. And then inhale, send the arms up overhead. Exhale to cactus your arms, setting the heart forward. Take an inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale for a spinal twist over to the right. Pray your hands come to the center of the chest. Draw the shoulders down, and use your exhalations to surrender deeper into the spinal twist. Take an inhale, arms up overhead, exhale to release. We're going to move into a variation of Janu Shirsasana, head to knee pose. Place a yoga block, a pillow, or a bolster to the inside of the left foot. If you have thick or muscular calves, you can pull the calf down and send the calf towards the left to make more space behind the knee. Sit on your prop. The left foot should be on the outside of the left hip. Flex the right toes. Keep a soft bend in the right knee to make sure you don't hyperextend the knee. Inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Breathing into the right hamstring and into this quad stretch. Inhale, come upright to release. Move forward and place your block off to the side. Step the feet back, coming into downward dog for one breath. And then inhale, send the left foot back and up for three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, send the left heel to the right. And then exhale to step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand for high lizard. Sink your hips down, soften your upper and your lower back. Plant the right knee down and tuck the right toes. Draw the shoulders back. Breathe into the left hip. Soften your heart down. Heel toe the left foot to center and prepare for low lunge. Check your hip alignment, pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. And then use your next inhalation to inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale to cactus the arms. Take an inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, pray your hands come to heart center as you spinal twist over towards the left. Use your inhalations to lengthen and your exhalations to soften. Inhale, arms up overhead to release. And then exhale. Grab your yoga block or your prop and place it on the inside of the right ankle. Let's prepare for head to knee pose. Set the hips down and back. Make sure the hips are even and that you're not leaning off to one side. Flex the left toes back towards the face. Keep a soft bend in the left knee. Use your inhalation to sit up nice and tall and lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, folding over the left leg. You can keep your hands on the ground or grab a hold of the foot. Breathe into the sensation in the lower back, the hamstring, and the quad of the right leg. Use your inhale to come upright to release. Come forward, moving your props to the side. and step back into downward facing dog. Take 2 cleansing breaths here as you sink the heels down towards the ground. Exhale to release the knees down, and we're going to find our way onto our back and come into our first wild card posture. Grab a block or a bolster. You can place your bolster on the outside of the left hip, and then draw the right knee in towards the chest. You can make some ankle rotations in one direction, and then switch the direction of your ankle rotations. Use your exhalations to soften your lower back down into the ground and draw the right knee in closer towards the chest. Take an inhale and shift onto the left hip and rest the right knee and leg on your bolster, your pillows, or your block. Ground down through the upper back. Lengthen the right arm out to a T. And as we breathe into this spinal twist, I will share with you the affirmation message that comes with this pose. It's okay to take a break. We're going to release. Place your prop on the opposite side, the right side, and draw your left knee in towards the chest. And take your ankle rotations here. See if you can draw that left knee in closer towards the chest. Let's take our spinal twist on the second side. Shift onto the right hip. Send the left leg over to the right to rest onto your prop. Relax the left arm out to the left. Relax the upper back. Make sure you're not holding the hips or the legs. And maybe you repeat the affirmation for this pose. It's okay to take a break. Use your inhalation to release. Come flat onto your back. Draw both knees in towards the chest, hugging them close. You can hold it still or rock from side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together and grab a hold of the outer edges of the feet, pushing the knees away from the shoulders. Stay here if this is enough for the hips, or open the legs up into happy baby pose, flexing the toes down, drawing the knees down. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders, and rock from side to side to massage the back body or hold it in stillness. We're going to release the legs down. And you can take corpse pose here, Shavasana, spreading the legs out wide, arms out by your side for our final resting pose. Or you can take your final resting pose with me with legs up the wall. Bring either the right side of your body or the left side of the body right up against the wall. And then you're just going to drop back and swing the legs right up. You can scooch the hips back and forth a little bit to get closer to the wall. And take your arms out into a T or cactus the arms up overhead. Feel the release in the hips and the lower back. Feel the parts of the body that are in contact with the ground. You can move your legs from side to side just to make sure you release the legs. This is a great posture to release any tension in the lower legs, the feet, to help with circulation back towards the heart and the organs and the brain. And as we take our final resting pose, whether you're in corpse pose or with legs up the wall, The affirmation that comes with this pose is, I am enough. And maybe you could turn it into a little affirmation mantra. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. To release our final resting pose, wiggle the toes and the fingers. Whether you're in corpse pose or legs up the wall, you'll roll over onto one side. And then slowly and gently push your way up and find your easy seated pose. Keep the gaze soft or close the eyes. Feel the state of the body. Inhale and sweep the arms out, around, and up. Palms come to touch, and then the palms land at the forehead as a reminder that you are the master of your Zen. Palms come to rest at the lips as a reminder to communicate our truth with authenticity and kindness. Palms come to rest at the heart center as a reminder to know thyself and love thyself. Thank you for practicing with me. Peace and ease to you. If you enjoyed the session and it helped you, please share it with someone that it can help. Subscribe, like the video so that it will circulate. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be aware of when I post. Until next time. Hi, thank you for joining me until the end. If you're here, that means that you're here for a gratitude affirmation card message. Let's get right into it. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed and at ease at the end of that practice. I know that I am. And I am just wondering what message we're going to get from this deck. Give it a nice little shuffle. I like to extend gratitude and appreciation to caregivers because I know what it's like to be on that side. But sometimes you just got to find the gratitude within you and give it to yourself. Because sometimes you don't get the gratitude and the appreciation. But I want to say that I'm grateful and I appreciate caregivers. They make the world go round. Where would we be without people who are caregivers who take care of people? Alright. This message is for you. You can always pause the video on the card, write it down, carry it with you, journal on it. Alright, that's a good enough shuffle. Gonna cut my deck. Alright, let's see what we get. Nice and quick. Ooh, diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Let's read the message. Diamonds in the sky say, I am thankful for beautiful moments. Every day is full of sparkling diamonds. A loved one's smile, a cool breeze, a tasty treat. I commit to seek out and enjoy glittering moments hidden throughout my day. And it has a little message. How do you practice this? So, set this card in a place you'll see at the end of your day. Think back on those moments of beauty in your day and say a prayer of the thankfulness for them. I like that. I'm going to do just that. I love this because this is a way to find ways to focus on the positive and to focus on abundance in what we already have instead of focusing on the lack. A lot of us are in our lives. I know I am. I am creating in my life and actively manifesting the things that I want. And focusing on the things that I don't have, or focusing on the things that are not going right, that actually doesn't bring good feelings. That doesn't help. So I love this reminder of focusing on the bits of gems. You know, a loved one's smile, a bit of kindness from somebody, a cool breeze. It's been hot for like a whole month. It's been like 90 degrees here in Georgia and Atlanta. A nice cool breeze. I am grateful and thankful for that. A tasty treat. Just recognizing what we already have. Having a roof over your head. Having a free day. Being able to go out on a walk. Being able to do what you enjoy. So I'm going to show you this card one more time. And that's the end of our practice. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for practicing with me. And remember, take time out of your day and life to master your relaxation. Bye. Until next time.